Hi, it's Miss Todoric from the Cool Classroom, and today we are going to apply to a part-time position at KFC. So the first thing you want to do is go to kfc.com, and on the top you're going to see where it says Careers. You're going to click on that. Now here you can read a little bit about the KFC family, the culture, the restaurant career growth, corporate careers. We're just going to scroll down, all positions, and then we're going to type Mount Vernon, New York, and then click on Submit. We are looking for a part-time position. You do have to be 16 years of age. So we are going to look for, it's the KFC team member. So right here, you can click on More Info before you apply. So this is located on Sanford Boulevard. Not too much information here. And then what we're going to do is click on Apply Now. All right, so let's get started. So you're going to fill in, check your punctuation. You're going to put a 4-digit PIN. You could view the job description here. And then we're going to click on Next. All right, so it looks like we have 10 tasks. What to expect. Okay, so here, before we even start, make sure you have about 15 to 25 minutes to complete this application and information. I don't know if we're going to have to upload our resume, but as long as you have your resume in front of you, so you could type in that information. All right, so let's begin. Save and continue. All right, so we're going to plug in our address. I'm just going to put California Road, Mount Vernon, New York, 10552, and then I'm going to type my email address. I would use your personal email. Then you're going to click on Save and Continue. If hired, can you show proof of your legal right to work in the United States? Yes. Are you 16? Yes. And I am not a current user of illegal drugs, and I agree I will never work under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Yes. Save and continue. All right, so this is important. I would definitely, look at your schedule. You are still in high school, so maybe like 10 hours a week, or, on average is like 20 or less. I would probably put, if you just want to work one day a week, think like maybe an 8-hour shift is just like on a Saturday, or maybe just Saturday, Sunday for just like 4 hours each. Entirely up to you. So I'm just going to say 10 hours. I'm available all week. I'm available only a few days a week. So a lot of the times they do want those evening and those weekends, because you can assume they're probably the most busiest. We are in school, so over here maybe I can work, let's say Mondays and Fridays and Sunday. Let's say those 3 days. And then any time after, so the afternoon, it'll be after 3. So you can probably do Monday, Sunday, Friday. Sunday, Monday, Friday. Let's go. and we're available to start. So you want to put like it is January 7th. So let's say January 10th, 2024. Perfect. If hired, how much time do you need to give notice? Let's say I don't have a job right now, so less than 2 weeks. Save and continue. Have you ever worked for any of our affiliated companies? So a lot of the times when you're taking these applications, you're learning a lot as well, because now, it's pretty much telling you they're affiliated with Pizza Hut, Taco Bell. So if you're interested in like some stock purchases, this is all good to know. So no, we haven't worked for any of that. Okay, Pizza Hut, Taco Bell. And then include your employment history. If you've worked for any of our affiliated companies listed below, you would have to just select which one. So we're not going to select anything, and then click on Save and Continue. Now, if you have worked, please check the appropriate boxes. Maybe this file. Okay, so we're just going to go no, save. Have you ever worked for any of our affiliated companies? No. If yes, please include in your employment history. If you have worked for any of our affiliated companies listed below, or one of their franchisees or licensees, please check the appropriate boxes and provide the information requested below. All right, so we're just gonna select that because it's not letting us go through to the next one. Am I reading this wrong? My first time doing this application. So let's see. All right, if it doesn't work, I don't know why, but we'll just select any box and save it. Would you like to add employment history to your application? So here, if you do have a job, you would guess. Most of you don't, so I would just put no. Save and continue. Do you have previous experience as a cook? No. Save and continue. And then here you're going to put your high school. Mount Vernon High School. Check your spelling, punctuation, Mount Vernon, New York. Did you graduate? No. College, you're going to leave blank, and then you're going to click on Save and Continue. Screening tools are an important part of our hiring process. All right, the assessment in which you are about to complete is designed to help reflect your potential to be successful at our company. So this is a short 4 to 7 minutes quiz. So I told you in some applications, I've taken like 45-minute quizzes. So far we did Stop and Shop, which is very short, easy, and you upload your resume. It looks like we're pretty much wrapping up. I think we're going to take this quiz, and we're on step 10, and it's that easy. So applying to KFC, let's finish, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very easy application. So let's save and continue. Okay, first language, English. Education, high school. I'm just going to pretend I'm a high school student. Race, Hispanic. Gender, female, and date of birth. Save and continue. Read each statement carefully and select the answer that most accurately describes how true it is for you at work. completion time is approximately 5 to 7. The questions are not intended to be tricky or confusing, so it's best to respond with your initial thought and move on to the next question. All right, so just read it and just answer it. You have not at all true, and then very true, and then here's like in the middle. All right, too much planning on the job can get in the way of enjoying things. I think that's kind of true. Helping others who would need help on the job is important regardless of the cost to me. That's very true. I am not a very adventurous person on the job. Kind of not. At work, I am quite reserved. Not really. I rarely get upset when I'm working. Very true. I perform best on the job when working on a team. Midway. I have never told a lie on purpose at work. That's a tough one. I've never told a lie on purpose at work. Very true. There are times on the job when I've been a bit lazy. So it's like, but do they need to know that I really want to get this job? So it's like, I've been lazy, but it doesn't really affect my performance. So they want to hear not as true at all. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to go midway. At work, I readily forgive others. Yes. I prefer familiarity and routine at work. They want to, it's very structured at KFC. They definitely want someone who's going to work in a routine. So I would put very true or somewhere midway or high. Or you can just play the safe route and just go everything in the middle. At work, others sometimes see me as quiet. They probably don't want that. You might be very true, a very, quiet person. So maybe you want to go like a little bit midway. I would go midway. I can be easily made uncomfortable. No, not me. My ideal job would involve a lot of teamwork. Yes, that's what they want. I'm pretty sure they're working with the team, KFC. I obey the law more often. Yes, they definitely want to see that. I always make a detailed plan before I begin any job. So midway. Trusting others on the job can be dangerous. I don't know, midway, I guess. It can be, it can't be. It's entirely up to you guys. Somewhat true. I like being spontaneous on the job. Not really. I find it exciting to be around people who are impulsive. Not really. Others at work see me as assertive. This is entirely up to you. Very true. Maybe not somewhat true. Maybe not really. Slightly true. Or not at all. I don't think I'm an assertive person. But I'll just go with slightly true. There are a few things at work that upset me. Not at all. I prefer, or maybe you want to go midway, slightly true. Actually, for me now, that's probably slightly true. I prefer to work by myself rather than a team. That's not true at all. I like teamwork. That's probably what they want to hear too. Sometimes I bend a rule if I can get my work done more easily. Tricky one, kind of true. I would say somewhat true. I work harder than anybody else doing my job. Absolutely. Given half a chance, other people at work will take advantage of you. In the past, yes, very true, but I would say somewhat now. I don't, or maybe even, I'm not sure. I don't like to draw attention to myself. Very true. Variety is the spice of life. I guess somewhat true. At work, I never run out of enthusiasm. That's very true. I'm very enthusiastic. It is easy to take it personally when things go wrong at work. Somewhat true. Maybe not really. I don't really. Slightly true. No. Yeah, this is entirely up to you. I mean, I don't really take things personally. So that's, whatever you guys, whatever comes to you. But for me, I guess not true at all. Working in teams brings out the best in people. That's a tough one. Somewhat. Sometimes at work, I put my feelings ahead of those Other people, no. There are times on the job when it's been a little hard to get organized. Not true at all. Sometimes on the job I find it hard to be sympathetic. No. I prefer novelty and new experiences, somewhat. Sometimes it's hard to relate to highly confident coworkers. Not true at all. I'm always concerned about my job. They probably want to hear somewhat, but I don't know, not as true. Entirely up to you. I believe I do my best work as part of a team rather than working alone. Yeah, I guess so. I never break any rules at my job. Slightly true. I always do much more than others expect me to do on the job. Yes, very true. I often seek out adventure or excitement. Somewhat true. They probably, I'm not sure. Working for KFC, I'm sure they don't want any excitement or adventure. I tend to be skeptical in dealing with others at work. Somewhat true. Trying new things on the job is one way of staying sharp. Very true. I'm not sure. I wouldn't go to the extreme on any of these. Your safe bet is going like here or here. On the job, there are times when I lack self confidence. Not at all. It is easily to get discouraged on the job when things don't work out. No. Some of my proudest moments have been a member of a team. I would say yes, it's all about teamwork, and just always think you're working at KFC, 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 working as a team. I've never tried to get back at someone who has hurt me on the job. So that's very true. They don't want to be revengeful. It's probably what they want to see, or anything over here, fairly true, somewhat true. Not at all. They probably won't get a call back. It depends. So yeah, this is entirely whatever comes to you. Don't copy my answers, but I probably messed up doing this really for the first time. I don't think you want to just kind of scroll down, make sure you didn't miss anything, and then save and continue. And then that's it. That is that easy. And then you're going to click on submit. I'm not going to hit submit because a lot of my information wasn't accurate. I didn't put my real date of birth and my address and phone number and all that stuff. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to apply to KFC. So do that, practice, and most importantly, like I said, you're going to get an extra credit assignment if you do take the job or if you do get called in for an interview. So that is all extra credit. It's all about practice. Oops, sorry about that. So practice, practice. The more you practice, the more companies you go to, the different managers you speak to, the more you learn about the company, the better. It's going to be so much easier in the future to get these positions, to get hired, and for you to learn about. So it's the opportunity when you go into the interview, not only to just interview, but you question them. Pretend like, they are the ones. You have a lot of job offers. It's easy to get a job. So you got to pretend like you're screening them out. You want to know what they offer you, what kind of tuition reimbursement or discounts, stock options, maybe some health insurance, dental, medical, vision. I know some companies, if you work 20 hours or more, they offer you benefits. So look into that because a lot of you, even as a high school student, can get benefits working at least 20 hours. So good luck. If you need me, I'm here. We'll do another application, but so far so good. So I did Stop and Shop and KFC, fairly easy, less than 20 minutes for both. And we'll try another one next week. All right, good luck. Bye.